Hello everyone, and welcome to my YNR Update 24 channel. I hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up before we dive into today's Young and the Restless update. Returning to Noah's room, Sharon starts reading Tom Sawyer to Noah again, but his hand doesn't twitch, which makes her teary. You have to come back to us, just like Tom and Huck did. Sharon YNR, what a coincidence. At the LA Hotel Cafe, Claire catches Kyle watching Holden speak animatedly with Sienna. She asks what he's doing. Kyle thinks the more important question is what is Holden doing, and who is he doing it with? Claire explains they're old friends and reminds him that he promised not to bother her. He should stay at another hotel. The longer he hangs around, the more it pushes her away. Claire YNR. Claire joins Holden and Sienna, and Kyle's surprised to see Nick appear. Kyle learns that Noah is in the hospital. He remarks on Holden and Claire's friend, and Kyle tells him her name is Sienna Bacall. Nick barks, "Are you kidding me?" Kyle shrugs, telling him that she owns some bar called the Shadow Room and knows Holden. Nick walks over to greet Claire. Nick YNR. Claire learns that Noah's in the hospital and why. Sienna tells Nick she's the one who called Noah. Holden gawps. "You know Noah?" Sienna claims she met him recently. He visited her and her husband Mitch at their club. Nick wants to grill her more, so Sienna asks him to join her at the nightclub. Holden offers to take Claire to the hospital, but she questions what Sienna was doing at the hotel. He shrugs that he doesn't actually know. She must like omelets. Sienna YNR. At the Shadow Room, Sienna wants to help Nick, but she only recently met Noah. Her husband, Mitch, met him in London and offered to invest if he opened a club out here. Nick apologizes if he's been intense. The police say someone ran Noah off the road. Sienna saw Noah the night of the crash. He left around midnight. Nick asks why she called him. She says he wanted information about licenses and permits. He asks why she hung up on him. Sienna shrugs. It was bad news. Nick makes it clear he'll find out if someone intentionally hurt his son. Nick asks for her number and Sienna points out he already has it on Noah's phone. She writes it down anyway and tells him she'll pray for Noah. He's one of the good guys. Sienna Nick YNR. Meanwhile, Claire and Holden greet Sharon at the hospital. She recalls that Holden was a friend of Damien's. Claire asks if she could meet her cousin. Sharon takes her to Noah's room, pausing inside the door to question her about traveling with Holden. Sharon YNR. Entering the inner sanctum, Claire approaches Noah and tells his form that she's heard a lot about him and looks forward to hanging out. Sharon smiles inanely with tears in her eyes. Claire becomes emotional, imaging what this has been like for Sharon. She and Nick are lucky to have each other. Sharon says it's important to have that person in your life that you can always rely on. Back at the hotel, Kyle looks up the Shadow Room in hopes of finding out more about Holden. Can Phyllis cover her tracks? In her suite in bed, Phyllis has Kane's AI program in her laptop. She's remarking on her brilliance when someone knocks impatiently. Robing up, she lets Kane inside. Kane fumes. "What did you do?" Kane YNR. Phyllis plays dumb and asks why he's so angry. She pretends to be scandalized when he tells her his program was stolen or destroyed, or both. Ranting, she asks if he has a list of suspects. Kane says he does. She asks who's on it. He replies, "You." Phyllis YNR. Kane tells Phyllis she had the means, motive, and skills. "Do you have any idea what this program means to me, Phyllis?" She asks if he wants some coffee to take the edge off. Kane wants her to look him in the eyes and tell him she didn't do this. Phyllis acts offended and outraged. She's been loyal and stood beside him. She yells and hollers about him, accusing her of stealing from him. That's outrageous. Phyllis YNR. Kane starting to think their goals are no longer aligned. She wants to go scorched on everyone who's wronged her and use his AI program to do it. Phyllis clutches her chest when he accuses her again. Standing close, Kane asks one last time, "Did you steal my program?" The final scenes, Nick finds Holden in the waiting room at the hospital and asks what's up with him and Claire. Holden says they're just friends. He's showing her around LA. Nick starts grilling him about the Shadow Room and asks if he's ever seen Noah there. Holden shakes his head. Nick asks about Sienna. Holden thinks it's crazy that she knows Noah. Small world, right? Claire appears, hugs Nick, and she and Holden take off. Nick muses, "Small world? Not a chance in hell." Holden Nick Claire YNR. Nick rejoins Sharon in Noah's room, and she tells him about the hand twitch and the nurse's disappointing reaction. Nick grouses, everything about this is wrong. He tells her he ran into Sienna Bacall at the hotel, talking to Holden Novak. Nick can't shake the feeling that she was holding something back. She's definitely hiding something. Phyllis is sweet. She denies stealing Kane's program. He'll have to take her word for it. She informs him that he's looking in the wrong direction. Instead of accusing the person who's been loyal to her, he should start looking at Victor Newman. Phyllis, Kane, Wine are back at the hotel. Claire runs into Kyle, and they discuss Noah's situation. Kyle's sure being in a hospital brought up a lot for her after Cole. She gets emotional and he tells her how strong he is. He moves to leave, but she stops him to thank him for the flowers he brought. Kyle tells her he's going home to Genoa City. Then, cue the eye rolls because she asks, "You're giving up?" Holden finds Sienna at the bar and warns her the Newmans are a powerful family. He has to ask, "How well do you know Noah Newman? And what do you know about what happened to him?" The morning sun breaks through Genoa City, casting golden light across the Newman ranch. The laughter from the wedding still lingers in the air, but so do whispers. Whispers about the shadowy figure seen lurking near the colonnade room after Abby and Chance's vow renewal. Inside the Abbott living room, Ashley pours herself coffee and scrolls through her phone. "Do you believe this?" she mutters. The press is already spinning conspiracy theories. Jack, sitting across from her, raises a brow. "You mean the article about the mysterious guest?" Genoa City never sleeps. Ashley sighs. "Just once. I'd like one family event without it turning into a headline." Jack chuckles softly. "You're asking for a miracle." Abby and Chance's honeymoon morning. At the Chancellor estate, Abby wakes to find Chance already dressed, phone in hand. "Work?" she teases. He looks sheepish. Old habits die hard. "There was a report about someone watching the venue last night." Abby frowns. "So it wasn't just gossip?" Chance shakes his head. "Security caught a figure on camera near the parking lot. Too dark to ID. Could have been a guest leaving late, or something else." Abby reaches for his hand. "Let it go, just for a day. We deserve some peace." He softens. "You're right. Today's about us." But his eyes flick to the window, the look of a man who knows trouble rarely stays away for long. Meanwhile at Crimson Lights, Sharon serves coffee to Nick and Faith, who are still glowing from the night before. "It was nice seeing everyone happy for once," Sharon says, smiling. Nick chuckles. "Even Victor danced." "That's a miracle." Faith grins. "You two danced too." Sharon rolls her eyes playfully. "It was just one song." But Nick's gaze lingers. "Still, it felt right, didn't it? Like old times." Sharon hesitates. "Maybe. But let's not start rewriting history, Nick." He smirks. "Who said anything about rewriting? Maybe just revisiting." Before Sharon can reply, Adam walks in, tension thickening instantly. "Morning, family," Adam says, voice clipped. Faith mutters under her breath, "Here we go." Adam ignores it. "Sharon, can we talk privately?" Sharon nods, curious. "Sure." As they step aside, Nick's jaw tightens. Adam's news. Adam leans close. "Chelsea left early last night. She got a message and disappeared. This morning, she's gone. No calls, no texts." Sharon frowns. "You think it's serious?" "I don't know. But before she left, she said something strange, that she was finally ready to face what she ran from." Sharon's eyes widen. "You think it's connected to that person outside the wedding?" Adam exhales.